Israel and Iran are at war. Will that war entangle the United States, spill over to other global hotspots, or put American lives at risk abroad or at home? Israel has launched Operation Rising Lion. Early morning airstrikes targeted Iranian nuclear facilities and residence of key military figures. Approximately 200 aircraft delivered over 300 ordnance across roughly 100 sites. Casualties included top IRGC commanders and leaders. Iran responded by launching a swarm of over 100 drones toward Israel. Most were intercepted by Israeli defense and allied forces. Iran has vowed a powerful and destructive response for what it calls a declaration of war.
Life will become bitter for them without a doubt. They should not think they struck and it's over. No, they started this and triggered a war. We will not allow them to walk away unscathed from this great crime they have committed. The Iranian nation must be guaranteed that our response will not be half-measured.
The Iranian counterattack has been unfolding for the past several hours. It will also likely continue. This video shows several Iranian missiles hitting downtown Tel Aviv, an area I visited and know well. Early reports indicate that at least 7 people have been injured in these attacks. Israel's defense minister said Iran crossed red lines and would pay a very heavy price for firing missiles at civilian population centers. This was just hours after Iranian-backed Houthi rebels in Yemen repeatedly fired missiles at Israel and shipping vessels in the Red Sea. The IDF said it intercepted those missiles. Air raid sirens have been warning Israelis nationwide to seek shelter throughout the day. The UN Security Council is convening. The United States has evacuated embassy and military personnel across the region, warning against escalation and emphasizing there is still a possibility for nuclear diplomacy. There has been diplomatic fallout. Iran has pulled out of scheduled nuclear talks in Oman. President Trump warned of a possible broader conflict, but certainly remains open to deal-making. Oil prices have jumped 8 to 12% due to fears of disruption. This marks the sharpest direct confrontation between Israel and Iran since their long-standing covert conflict intensified. Both sides appeared poised for sustained escalation. The first reaction from the United States came from Secretary of State Marco Rubio. He posted on X, quote, "Tonight, Israel took unilateral action against Iran. We are not involved in the strikes against Iran, and our top priority is protecting American forces in the region. Israel advised us they believed this action was necessary for its self-defense. President Trump and the administration have taken all necessary steps to protect our forces and remain in close contact with our regional partners. Let me be clear, Iran should not target U.S. interests or personnel." I read you that statement from yesterday because so far, they haven't. They have heeded Secretary Rubio's warning. The language here is notable. He did not say in the first reaction that the United States stands with Israel. He did not say that the U.S. would back Israel's every offensive action against Iran. To the contrary, he expressed how Israel felt about the situation, but he did not validate those feelings as true or accurate or just. Last night, foreign policy expert Kurt Mills of the American Conservative joined us from Istanbul, Turkey. He made clear that the United States should remain focused on denuclearization, not a litany of other goals reshaping Iran.
Nuclear weapon is the goal. My co-panelist here referenced, I think, a panoply of goals. He referenced no nuclear weapon. He referenced no enrichment of uranium whatsoever. He referenced no missile program. Those are separate initiatives. And so, I mean, if the goal is basically to completely defang Iran militarily, the Iranians aren't going to agree to that. So we shouldn't negotiate at all. But if the goal is no nuclear weapon, the Iranians have publicly stated again and again, and I mean, the Iranian foreign minister himself is seemingly aping MAGA language, the way he posts, saying that if you want a deal on no nuclear weapon, they'll sign tomorrow.
What is crystal clear is that President Trump wants peace. The leader of the free world began the day with a lengthy Truth Social post stating in part, quote, "I gave Iran chance after chance to make a deal. I told them in the strongest of words to just do it. They just couldn't get it done. I told them it would be much worse than anything they know, anticipated. Certain Iranian hardliners spoke bravely. They are all dead now, and it will only get worse. Iran must make a deal before there is nothing left and save what was once known as the Iranian Empire. No more death, no more destruction, Just do it before it's too late. God bless you all. There's a few things that really stand out in this message. One, Trump clearly believes that the only way out of this is a deal, and he wants that deal to happen sooner rather than later. Two, he's frustrated that Iran wasn't more willing to be a partner for peace, and he is telling them that they need a little dose of realism. Three, do you see the real estate developer energy in this post? He's pointing out the art of the possible, that there can be a return to greatness, but that peace has to be the precursor. Hey folks, Matt Gaetz here, host of The Matt Gaetz Show. Want to catch every episode of my primetime talk show? Just sign up for the OAN Live app and join me Monday through Friday, 9 Eastern, 6 Pacific, for real news, real talk, and the behind-the-scenes info that you want. Stay informed, stay engaged. Go to live.oann.com. That's live.oann.com. Sign up today. Tune in every weeknight.